Hello, hi, welcome once again to M5's new English language learning program, Let's Speak English. I'm Gav Duncan and I'm here on your TV screen to help you learn English. Now, are you sitting comfortably? Yes? Good. And are you ready for today's lesson? Yes? Good. Okay, well, let's learn English together. Well, good morning, everyone. Or good afternoon, everyone. Or good evening, everyone. Okay, how are you all today? Has anyone got a hangover? No? Great. So we're all here, ready and willing to start another English lesson. Brilliant. And do you remember what we talked about last time? Last time we checked up on Alfredo. He still had a cold and he was still hungover. I wonder what we're going to learn today. I can't wait! Okay, enough waiting. Let's get on with today's lesson. Alfredo, where are you? Stop hiding. We, that's me and the Hungarian gods of English, are dying to find out more about the fallout from your extreme New Year's Eve party. Okay, we found Alfredo. He's in the pub and he's with Dave Squid. So, Alfredo, how do you feel today? I feel much better today, Dave. I don't have a hangover anymore, but I still have a blocked nose and a sore throat. I still have a cold. And what's the situation at home like? The situation at home's also much better. Mary's started talking to me again. Oh, crikey, is that the time? I didn't realize it was so late. I've got to go home. I have to apologize to the kids. Oh, okay. Good luck. Now, Alfredo's going home to apologize to his children. Let's see what he says to them. There's one word we always use in English when we apologize. Can you think of what that word is? Correct. The word is sorry. Alfredo is going home to apologize to his family. He's going home to say sorry to his family. When Alfredo gets home, he asks his family to come into the living room. He wants everyone to be there when he apologizes. The kids sit down on the sofa and listen to their father. Alfredo doesn't look very happy. He says, "Kids, I'd like to apologize for New Year's Eve. Me and your Uncle Gordon behaved very badly, and I'm sorry we weren't here to celebrate with you and Mum." The kids say, "Well, okay, Dad, that's okay." Alfredo says, "I'm really sorry, kids. It won't happen again." The kids say, "Okay, Dad, we forgive you." Great. So now things are getting back to normal again. Alfredo has still got a cold. His nose is still blocked and his throat is still sore, but he apologized to his family and the kids forgave him for missing the New Year's Eve celebrations. Great. Alrighty. Now let's have a look at some of the language Alfredo used when he was apologizing. He used one main word. He said that he was sorry. This is the main word we use in English to apologize. We can say, "I apologize," but it's very formal. Most people just say, "I'm sorry." We can say, "I'm sorry about something," or we can say, "I'm sorry for something." Alfredo said that he was sorry for New Year's Eve. He was sorry for missing the family celebrations. And what did the kids say? Well, they forgave him. They accepted his apology, and now the matter is closed. Things are back to normal. So, we learned a new verb there, didn't we? That's right, we learned the verb to forgive. Now, look at the way we made the past simple form of the verb to forgive. What type of verb is it? That's correct. The verb forgive becomes forgave in the simple past tense. It's an irregular verb. Great! Now, let's think about apologizing for a moment. I think it's time for Enid, the eccentric, elegant, eclectic, electric eel, to show her face again and help us with some everyday English. Enid, are you there? Ah, there you are, Enid. Well, the stage is all yours. Take it away. What ho, people? Hello, hello, it's me again. I'm Enid, the eccentric, elegant, eclectic, electric eel. And I'm back with some more helpful examples of everyday English for you all. Now, I just saw Alfredo apologizing to his children, and it made me think, what other ways are there in English to apologize? Are you ready? Yes? Good. Okay, here we go. Now, in English, as Gav told you, we often use the word sorry to apologize. We can say, I apologize, but it's very formal. Normally, people say, I'm sorry, when they want to apologize. Sometimes we don't use the verb to be. We just use the word sorry to express apology. Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you up. Or, sorry, I'm late. We can also use sorry in other ways. If you step on someone's foot, you say sorry. You don't need to say why you're sorry. The person knows why you're sorry. You stepped on their foot. It's polite to say sorry. You hurt someone, and it's important to say sorry. It's polite to say sorry. It's the right way to behave. We also sometimes use the phrase, excuse me. We use this phrase in different situations. For example, if I want to get someone's attention, I wave my arm and say, excuse me. We also use the phrase, excuse me, a lot when we're trying to move through a crowd, through a large group of people in a small place. We don't want to force our way through the crowd. This is not a game of rugby. We use excuse me to let people know that we are trying to move through the crowd. We're asking them to move so that we can pass. We can also use the phrase, excuse me, when we want to interrupt someone who is speaking. It's not polite to just interrupt someone. It's much nicer if we say, excuse me, first. Okay, that's all the everyday English I have for you today. I'll see you anon. Toodaloo, hip hip, cheery bye. Okay, thank you, Enid. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, we were thinking about apologies. Alfredo apologized to his kids for missing the New Year's Eve celebrations at home. Alfredo and Gordon, his brother-in-law, were drinking at Gordon's flat when Mary and the kids were celebrating New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is one of the few times a year when the kids can stay up until after midnight, and their dad wasn't there. He was in their uncle's flat, drinking gin and vodka and rum and brandy. Now, let's have another look at something Alfredo said when he apologized to the kids. When Alfredo apologized, he said, behaved very badly. Now, this is something new, isn't it? If we look at the word badly, we can recognize that it's connected to the adjective bad. But what is this word badly? And why do we have to add "ly" to the end of the adjective bad? Well, the word badly is an adverb. A what verb, Gav? No, it's not a verb. It's not a type of verb. The name for this part of English is an adverb. And we use adverbs in a similar way to adjectives. Now, do you remember what a noun is? Of course you do. Gods of English, don't forget simple things like nouns. Great. Well, we all remember that a noun is a word which tells us what something is. Nouns tell us what we're talking about. A car, a lady, an uncle. Car, lady, and uncle are all nouns. They tell us what we're talking about. Good. Now, who can remember what adjectives are? Great. Now, we use adjectives to give more information about nouns. We can say that the car is red, or that the lady is slim, or that the uncle is old. We use adjectives to give more information about nouns. Now, the situation with adverbs is similar. We use adjectives to give more information about nouns, and we use adverbs to give more information about verbs. More information about verbs. I know what you're all thinking. You're thinking, how can we give more information about verbs, Gab? Well, we use adverbs to tell someone how an action was performed, how someone did what they did. For example, we can say John Benchfield finished his homework. Okay, we've got some information in this sentence, but not much. Now, if we add an adverb, we can give more information about how John did his homework. We can use the adverb quickly. John Benchfield finished his homework quickly, for example. Or we could use the opposite adverb to quickly, slowly. John Benchfield finished his homework slowly. So, by adding an adverb to the sentence, we can provide more information. If John finished his homework in 5 minutes, then we know that he finished his homework quickly. If John finished his homework in 3 hours, then we know that John finished his homework slowly. Just as we use adjectives to give extra information about nouns, we use adverbs to give extra information about verbs. Okay, so that's our first introduction to adverbs. So, let's see how we make an adverb. What's the form? Well, look at the examples we used above. Quickly and slowly. What do you notice about them? Correct, the bing bang a bonga pachang? That's right. All we did was add ly to an adjective. Blimey. That's simple, isn't it? Now, let's look at some more adjectives and turn them into adverbs. What about bad? Well, bad is an adjective, so we add ly to turn it into an adverb. Bad becomes badly. What about sudden? Well, sudden becomes suddenly. Slow becomes slowly, quick becomes quickly, and careful becomes carefully. Okay, OJ, PJ, PG tips. Great, well done everyone. Okay, and now, oh, elephant's toenails. We're out of time. Oh well, we'll pick up where we left off next lesson. Next lesson, we'll have another closer look at adverbs. Okay, that's all the time we have here for today. I'm Gav Duncan, and you've been watching me on M5's English language learning program, Let's Speak English. And don't forget, you can also catch up with the other English lessons at www.m5tv.hu. I'm Gav Duncan. I'm not Clint Finn, and I'm not Ian McLaren. I'm Gav Duncan, and I'll see you next lesson for some more fun with adverbs. See you later. Bye.